in your opinion, what are the proponents of the recall doing that isn't true, or saying that isn't true?
There's a lot of stuff that's not true. They just keep throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what'll stick. I mean, that's their whole game plan, is just to put as many salacious things out there and see what sticks to sway a vote. At the end of the day, this comes down to a group of people whose candidate lost in the election. I was freely and fairly elected by District 1. And within 90 to 120 days, they started a recall because they didn't like the direction that this board majority has gone, which is very conservative, which is absolutely for the people. And they know, because not just the law, but it's already substantiated, Governor Newsom will appoint my replacement if I'm recalled. He's replaced 5 other supervisors within the state of California, all Democrats. That's their plan, that's what they want, and that's what this has been from the very, very beginning.
What, in your opinion, are the opponents of the recall saying that isn't true?
Kevin Cry's primary TV ad claims that the recall is sponsored by Governor Newsom's so-called political machine in order to allow the governor to appoint a Democrat. Well, that's a blatant lie that he has made up out of thin air. That's simply not true. And then Kevin Cry has said at different points throughout the recall that the people involved in the recall, like me, are against God, country, faith, family, duty. And that's also a lie. And in my view, probably slander. I would offer myself as an example. I am on the recall committee, the committee to recall Kevin Cry. I am also a retired Reading Police Sergeant, a United States Coast Guard veteran. And I have taken the oath to support and defend the Constitution 3 times in my life. And I still hold to that oath. Throughout my adult life, I was a conservative Republican. Throughout most of my life, I was a member of evangelical churches, including locally Bethel and Risen King, which is a Christian and Missionary Alliance church, one of several, which includes Pathway, which apparently is the church that Cry attends. I probably should point out, since he's brought family into it, that I love my wife and I love my kids. The people who support the recall of Kevin Cry are a wide spectrum of people. Our movement is comprised of registered Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, and no party preference. Over 50% of the people who signed the petition to recall Kevin Cry were not Democrats. In fact, the recall committee has written the governor asking that if indeed Kevin Cry is recalled, the governor not appoint a replacement, but allow the voters of District 1 to decide the issue come November of this year in the next election. So there is no basis at all, in truth, to say that Governor Newsom is in any way involved in the recall, and it's certainly not why I support the recall. The reality is, Kevin Cry is the one who's opened the door wide to outside interference in Shasta County elections and politics. He has accepted at least $117,000 from Reverge Anselmo, a vengeful, far-right Connecticut billionaire, whose money is what's funding this deceitful but slick TV ad, as well as the large street corner signs we see around town.